Hello everyone. We'll be learning some basics about Angular in this tutorial. So let's start with generating the components. So before we start, the structure of this project is similar or is same to what I have shared with you during with I shared with you in a Medium tutorial. So let's get started. We have, so after generating the front end application, we'll get these files by default. And now we'll start with generating new components. So what I would prefer is to create one component directory inside which we'll be having different components. So I would like to create a directory inside this app folder. So folder and components. Right. Now we would like to create new components. I'll be storing new components inside this directory. So let's go to terminal and components. Okay. So after visiting the components directory, we'll use ng generate component, generate component, and component name. So component name would be this homepage. Let's just wait and see. Yep, we're able to generate the components inside the home. Now we'll like to have more components. So let's have speech component. I'll generate one more component named first page. Then I'll have one more component named second page. And I would like to have one more component named common. So the plan is to have this common component inside both the components, that is component page 1 and page 2, first page and second page. Yeah. So now you can see inside this we got all the components, right? Let's get started now. So inside the app HTML, we'll be having this default text, and I just simply like to remove the whole text. You will be able to see the router outlet on the last line. So we'll get back to this soon. Let's just remove this. We don't need anything. Okay, just remove. Nothing important we need, right? Yep, that's correct. So I'll just remove it and have this. Okay, now I'd like to have one component. This router outlet. We haven't set up the router yet, so even if you comment it, that's fine. Okay, now would like to there's no suggestion. Just see home page. So home page works. Okay. Okay. App homepage. This is a selector, so I'll just copy selector and just paste it here. So selector is basically the way you will be calling that component or displaying that component in any of the other components. Now let's get started with this thing. Just try one more terminal and start. It might take a few minutes or a couple of minutes to start the server. It's like so. This, okay. Don't know why, but it's slow. Great, compiled successfully. And you can see this page. Looks like we forgot to save this file. And now you can see homepage works. Great. Now let's get started by grouping all the other pages like first page. See, yeah. See, you can test out the remaining pages, right? Okay, now we will start with setting up the router. So basically, this uh, if we want to do the in-app navigation, we'll be using the router. So the router was generate app routing file. You can see the app routing file right over here, which would be generated when you have download or when you have generated the new Angular project. So inside this, I like to have we need path, and the path would be just slash. That's the home page, and the component which I want to display is home page component. Yeah, we got it. So I want okay. So now I also like to have one more path for first page and then another for second page first. I'll just name it first. And component which I need to display for first page is first page component and path sec, second second page component. Yeah, right here. Great. So we did this and we have the router right here. We'll just comment this and let's go back to the page. Okay. We can't see the first page. Let's try to see the we can't see the home page. Let's try first page. Can't see that either. Wow. So let's just see for import for routes and we're using this right here. So it looks like This is good. And export route module. We have done that as well. We also have router outlet over here. That's good. Just save this files. Just see if this works. Did work. Well, mm, okay. Looks like we do not need to have the slash up front, and this is just remove this, and remove this. Okay, let's see. First page works. Yep. And let's see the home page. Yes, this works. Let's see the second page, and this works. So I'll just have name it as the first page. So basically, you can just create whatever you want over here. And now we'll see how to use the common page component inside home page component, second page component, first page component as well. So, okay, instead of using common page component for home page, all three remaining components, we'll be using this component only for first page and second page, right? Let's go back to home first page over here. Underneath this, I just have this as a H1, so I need to close it with H1. And now I'll just import app home page. You can use this. This can have this for now. Okay. On the first page works, and you can see the common page work. So instead of common page, I should have named it as common component, but that's fine. Uh, let's see the second page, and again we'll do the same thing. H1, and page. Yeah, just save this file, and let's go back to the second page. It works. See, everything works now. Great. So yeah, this is the basic tutorial of how to add the routing. So let's add the navigation link to the router. So let's create one navigation bar component. Okay, so a new component was added. And new component was added now right over here. And this works. Java works, and we'll add it to the app.component. We can add the different components directly inside app.component, which we want for each and every page. I mean, uh, okay, I just saved this one. Let's go back. So you can see the nearby works. It will be visible on each and every page. So irrespective of the route, this component will be displayed just because it is along with router outlet component. So what happens is uh, this app.component is displayed, and the components inside this component which are used directly will be displayed on each and every page. For example, these two components, let's just save it, and you will be able to see that the based on route the things would be displayed over here. You can see uh, welcome to the first you will be able to see the navbar component which is right this, then you'll be able to see the router outlet. So router outlet would be based on the route, so route is second, so based on it you can see this component. And then we have the home page component which you can see right over here, and then the first page component which you can see right over there. Now let's see the first page. You can see this part changing. So the remaining things will remain as it is just because we have added those components right over here. So, but we don't need this component. So we'll just comment it out and we have app navbar. Now let's just try to navigate through different links. So we'll create inside the navbar. Instead of this, we, I'll just copy the text from the sample which I have already. Title. Let's see if we have any title over here. We need to create one. So just create type. Make sure you make it public if you want to display it on the HTML page. Public, and the type of it would be string. Uh, hello world. Save it and just make save this file as well. So you can see the route over here. We'll add two routes that are, first would be make sure you add a slash over here. So I'll make a slash homepage route. Then I'll just copy this line and paste it. Paste it. First page, first, and rename this as first page. Okay, make sure the spellings are correct. Then it would be second. And save this. Go back there. I need to break the line, so I'll just break the line over here. Okay. So navbar is ready, and now let's just try to navigate. So you can see we are able to navigate to different routes, and based on the route, we are able to display the title or the content of the specific component which is linked with that route. Now let's just try to. So this is the basic tutorial which will help you to implement router in your Angular application.